Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gents, we have a little bit of Boys to Men, and they're singing an Illuminati song called I Believe. I'm not joking. When you take a chance, go and listen to it, and you can see it's a New World Order song. It actually talks about the New World Order. But we're going to start off this video with Boys to Men, and they're talking about Believe. And we're gonna let Believe Bees in our background. People say, why are you playing it? Cause the beat is catchy. I like the music, and the beat is. Well, I know you're not gonna sing that song, so we're gonna play it in the background. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got some minimizing of some things. We're gonna minimize this one first before we minimize this one because there might have been some. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on a different screen. I minimized the wrong screen, so y'all couldn't see the other stuff I was minimizing. Let me minimize the boys. So, in order to minimize them, I have to do that first. Then we're gonna let them continue talking because they ain't talking right now. See, they paused. All right. So we're going to minimize this one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see if we can chit chat. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm doing a video right now, and we have the meeting in 30 minutes. So I will talk to you a little bit later. I apologize. Somebody texted me for when I texted them, and they're busy because they have some other things going on. And so I was, it's none of your business. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot that many of you don't understand. Many of you do not understand finances in the United States. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get all of that junk they trained you in school. Remember how your parents taught you how to count money? Pennies and nickels and quarters and dimes, and they sent you to the store for the first time and see if you came back with the correct amount of change? That's called conditioning. That's right. Your parents didn't know that that's what they were doing to you, but that's what society did. That's called a public school education. That's what society did. It wasn't just the public schools, it was all the schools that taught you that that junk was money. Now, we've already shown you where the Treasury has documented that it's not money. Hold on. I think that some of y'all need to believe because the Illuminati says y'all need to believe, so y'all needs to believe. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find it. It ain't that one. This is it right here. It's going to take a minute for it to pull up because it was showing me a blank screen, but this is actually it. This is archive.org. It has a copy of the Treasury document. What Treasury document you say? See, it timed out. It ain't supposed to be timing out. Tap out! It ain't supposed to be doing that, y'all. It's supposed to be going where I tell it to go. And you see how it said it ain't going nowhere? That I ain't running things? Look at that. It's just telling me that the AI system is now in control, ladies and gentlemen. That's, by the way, go listen to that song and you'll see they'll be talking about things exactly like that. In code. It's an alright song. It's Boys to Men. Okay? It's an alright song. Now, see, this ain't supposed to be doing this, so let's do that right there and let's see if we can get it to move. There we go. Now, there's them go. Okay. Uh-oh. You see what it did? And all I was doing was making it large. Hold on now, let's do that one more again. I ain't gonna be able to enlarge the screen like I was trying to do because it says you ain't doing that, homie. Look at that. It ain't gonna let me go there. Literally, it is blocking me, y'alls, because it doesn't want y'all to see. So hold on 1 second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The gentleman who I was just telling you guys about, whom I said I had to do this and do that, well, he just called me. And so we just had a little 10-minute conversation. So we have you and I, me talking to y'all, we got less than 15. See, that makes this a short video. So y'all better be glad. All right. The Federal Reserve notes are not redeemable. Okay, so you can't redeem it for what nothing. Sorry. See, any other commodity, no commodities, and they receive no backing by nothing, nothing, no backing by nothing. And that's been the case since 1933 when they took us off the gold standard. Says, now I told you, if y'all pay attention, hold on, hold on. Somebody done changed this up, ladies and gentlemen, because the original did not have a period at the end. It had this in capital letters and the, but there was no period. And I pointed that out. So apparently they changed it because this is a snapshot. Okay? So apparently they changed it. Now, see, this is from 2011. Now, let's do this so that y'all get it. The notes have no value for themselves, they're valueless. So, what was our parents, our school teachers, and society teaching us when they were trying to teach us that that junk had value? See, no, wait, hold on now. If you do a promissory note, they'll tell you your junk don't have value, but their junk doesn't have value either. Uh-huh. That's what you need to understand about currency in the United States. Now, we got some other things we're going to be showing y'all, so y'all just need to hold on because we got something to prove. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just killed another 5 minutes of our time, but this is just to let you guys know. I want you to pay attention. Yes, 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 I go over it enough. Y'all should be paying attention then if y'all know I go over it enough. This is the Federal Reserve Act right here. This is Section 401. Well, pay attention. This is Title 4. Pay attention. Section 401, subsection 18, paragraph number 6. Right there. That's the thing. Now, what does it say? Pay attention, because some of y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't know. This is the law. Federal Reserve Act. Supreme Court says it's constitutional. They were smoking crack that day, but they said it, and that's all you need to know. Upon deposit with the Treasury of your notes to the local Federal Reserve agent, any Federal Reserve bank, meaning you, making such a deposit in the manner prescribed by the law will be entitled to receive notes. Notes. How do we know this? Watch this. Hold on. Went too far. We got to go right about here. When required to do so by the Secretary of the Treasury or the Comptroller of the Currency, the Federal Reserve agent shall act as the treasurer or the comptroller of the currency for the performance of any function which the treasurer or the comptroller of the currency may be called upon to perform or carry out under the provisions of this paragraph. What are they required to do in regards to this paragraph? Recognize that your notes are obligations of the Federal Reserve Bank, as if it was obligations of the United States. And pay attention that your notes are redeemable at par with legal tender, lawful money, Federal Reserve Bank notes, national bank notes shall be receivable at par in all parts of the United States for the same purposes as national bank notes, which were and are considered legal tender. So that means your notes are at par, legal tender, according to the United States Congress. This was their intent. And your notes, unlike Federal Reserve notes, are redeemable in lawful monies of the United States. All they got to do is present it to the Treasury or to the Federal Reserve Bank. That's what this is saying. Okay? Just so y'all get it, because I know y'all gonna go over this, you're gonna read it, and you're not gonna understand it. So I'm gonna point it out to you so that you can see what Congress was saying. Because according to Congress, did I go too far? No, I didn't go too far. According to Congress, your notes, as I grasp it, okay, Your notes represent, pay attention, the new money. Your notes are the issuance of the new money. Okay? And just how the new money was to be handled, let's find out what the intent of Congress was. Under the Federal Reserve Act, Section 401, which I just read. How do we know it's Section 4? Because they just said it. Mother. Anyway, any obligations that are deposited as the security and gold for reserve notes are placed in the hands of the Federal Reserve agent, just as we just read. Then he says the provision is for the issuance of Federal Reserve now notes. See? Federal Reserve notes. And the security backed of the notes are drafts, bills of exchange, notes, bankers' acceptances, traders' acceptances, as outlined in that section we just talked about. Your note is security. Your note, pay attention, because some of y'all won't understand this until I make sure you understand it. Your notes are gold that backs Federal Reserve notes. Your notes have more value than their notes because without your notes, their notes are valueless. That's why, pay attention so that y'all understand what's being said here. That's why Federal Reserve notes have no value for themselves, not without your promissory notes to back it. You are the goods and services in the economy. Go and look at the definition of who provides goods and services in the economy of America. It's the people. Your promissory notes are what back the Federal Reserve notes. All you got to do is take what I just showed you, review it, understand it, be able to explain it, and you can start taking care of your stuff. I'm going to say this because some of you are not going to understand it, and I say it nonchalantly, but now I'm going to say it because it has more meaning than I thought originally. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any bills. There is nobody sending me a bill telling me I owe them a dang thing. Okay? No bills. I'm not in your situation. I don't have a mortgage. The property I have, it's owned outright. Okay? Don't have a mortgage, not trying to get one either. I'm not in the same situation as the rest of you. And that's only because I operate in the system differently than the rest of you. I haven't done anything special. It's just when I talk to them, I'm not talking like y'all. I'm not mentioning no HJR 192. I'm bringing in the statute at large. I ain't bringing in no HJR statute. HJR is not a statute at large, people. I don't use codes. I bring in the actual law. Okay, the Treasury is talking about Section 401. There is no Section 401. Well, technically, there is a Section 401 in the Federal Reserve Act. Just like there's a Section 403, there's a Section 401. There is no Section 411 that y'all understand. Right there, they are talking about Section 411 of Title 12. That's what they are talking about. Okay? So y'all need to understand this. It says on the collateral specifically held against them. Please understand your promissory notes is the collateral. That's what they're taking control over. Shh, don't tell nobody. Go ahead, read the act. Read section 412. It tells you that your promissory notes is the collateral. So you can see that it's not that I know what I'm talking about, it's I know what they're talking about. I get it, ladies and gentlemen. So pay attention. Congress has specified that the Federal Reserve banks must hold collateral equal to the value of Federal Reserve notes that the banks receive. Your collateral, promissory notes. And the collateral is chiefly, pay attention, is chiefly gold certificates in United States securities. Ladies and gentlemen, since your promissory notes are obligations of the United States, it is United States securities. This provides backing for the notes issued. Remember, the notes have no value for themselves and receive no backing by anything. But they just said up here, this provides backing for the notes issued. You got to understand the double talk that's being done here. This is an attorney and a financial agent responding to this junk. So I narrowed them down and they avoided it. They ignored me. So now it's time to take them to court. And that's where we're headed. So I'm so glad we had this time together. Hey, Carol Burnett, let's say these to these guys so long. Hey guys, we gotta go. See? 15 minutes. Y'all take care.